Hello. We're back this week, Matt and Josh from Yousellcomics. Thanks for everyone for joining us. You all right?
Yes.
You a little rushed to the stream there.
Just a little rushed. All good.
What happened?
I had a bad hair day, and I was really
That's
worried.
not.
So after using
if
too
it
many
wasn't
products,
if it wasn't you, I would throw that off as a joke. But
wow. We'll see. Now that I'm 35, I have to really worry about my hair.
It was Josh's birthday last week.
Sadness.
I'll cut you a break though, because you did me a huge favor today and picked up some servers I bought from this random guy on the internet.
Well, first off, you don't have to give me a break. We started on time, and also they were really heavy. Okay, they were big boys.
Well, they should have 4 1 terabyte drives in them, yes, each.
Yeah, they were thick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know
You're
what
welcome.
company you bought them from? I assume it was some sort of startup you bought them from.
Yeah, it was a callback solution company.
Callback Solution Company. What does
And
that even mean?
I think they dealt with like algorithm-driven systems regarding callbacks.
Like leads for
I
customers or
think so.
sales? Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll take their cheap servers for my home lab. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How was your trip to Halifax? We were off last
Trip
week.
to health.
It
Yes.
was Valentine's Day. Josh was away.
Yeah. Off last week. It went really well. Drove around, listened to some blues, saw the ocean, took some pictures. It was nice.
Was it cold at the ocean?
It was a little cold at the ocean. Dipped a foot in. Right.
Lost a toe.
Lost a toe. Gained courage. No.
There is
Never had it.
My wife always talks about this. There's I think it's in Dawson, in the Yukon.
Yeah,
right?
Dawson's Creek.
There's a no, not Dawson's Creek.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a town. Well, there's a town in the Yukon called Dawson, but I believe there is a bar that has a drink you can get that has a frostbitten toe in it.
Okay.
That
Okay.
you can randomly buy and drink. You don't have to drink the toe. Some people have accidentally done that, but yes, you can look that up as you're confused. But my wife always jokes if we ever go to the Yukon, she will.
The sour toe cocktail
Yes,
is
that's
practically a rite of passage for visitors to Dawson City, Yukon. Shot of whiskey, Yukon Jack, with unusual accompaniment. Modified human
Yes.
toe.
It is a real thing.
The picture looks awful, by the way.
Oh,
it looks
I don't want to see
so bad.
I don't want to see
Oh
it.
my god.
I would never do that.
Oh.
Okay, so lots of news this week. Disney came out and lost a lot of subscribers to Disney Plus. We know Bob Iger came back to save Disney from the previous guy. So this week last week. Yeah, February 8th. They put out their third quarter expectations. Disney Plus lost a net 2.4 million subscribers in the last 3 months. So what came out in that window though that people would have quit? I mean, Andor was during that window. Andor was amazing. But I feel like that was it. Miss Marvel? Was that in that window?
No, it would have been
October, November? Werewolf by Night was in that window. That was great.
Yeah, odd. When was She-Hulk?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was She-Hulk. She-Hulk was during that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
after the Disney board ousted Bob Chapek, Bob Iger came back, the savior of Disney. Overall, Disney posted a revenue of $23 billion, up 8%. Adjusted earnings per share of 99 cents for the quarter. That beat analyst consensus estimates of $23 billion and 78 cents. Iger, announcing the results Wednesday, said, after a solid first quarter, we're embarking on a significant transformation, one that will maximize the potential of our world-class creative teams and our unparalleled brands and franchises. We believe the work we are doing to reshape our company around creativity while reducing expenses, people are taking pay cuts and getting fired, will lead to sustained growth and profitability for our streaming business, better position us to weather future disruption and global economic challenges and deliver value for our shareholders. So I think this coincides with Kevin Feige saying they're going to focus more on quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Maybe Bob Iger told him, "Hey, cut it out for a bit."
Yep.
Not every person from a show not every character needs a show, I guess.
Or don't ruin the main ones.
Something like that. So yeah,
Like
we're gonna see less shows, which I don't necessarily. It's fine as long as the quality is good. If we see less shows and they're worse, then that's a problem. But yeah.
Yes.
So before the stream, the last stream that we did, I couldn't remember who. I'm like, oh, he should play Ben Grimm. It was Brendan Fraser.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah,
I like that.
He could play Ben Grimm in Fantastic Four. So,
I like that.
Yeah, possible Oscar winner. Apparently he's at least The Whale. Wait, The Whale was nominated, but was it nominated for Best Picture? No. But it was nominated for... He was nominated.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe he could play...
Did you watch it yet?
It just came out on digital today.
Okay, so we'll see.
That and Women Talking. So we have two Best Oscar nominations left to watch. Women Talking... Sorry, 3. Women Talking
yes.
by Sarah Polley, The Fabelmans by Spielberg, and Avatar. We just watched Tar on the weekend. And that was
okay.
Really
what did you think? Because I didn't get a chance to watch.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah, Kate Blanchett was awesome in it. So yeah, it was really
Killed
good.
it.
Yeah. This one worthy of an Oscar nomination. Triangle of Sadness was not.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so James Gunn, we all know, is taking over the DCU, and we're getting fan picks or suggestions for who could play Batman in The Brave and the Bold. I don't know. We'll go through this list. Comic Book Movie did a list of 7 that could play a younger Bruce Wayne, and we'll see if it's a yay or nay for you. Okay. Anyone in the chat wants to chime in on yay or nay? Let's hear it. So first one
yays
is
or nays. They're the best.
Taron Egerton, also been rumored or suggested to play Wolverine for a long time. He was Elton John in Rocketman. He was also in what was Blackbird? Was it called Blackbird? That show he was in with a recent Apple show that was really good. Blackbird.
Spacing. I didn't watch that.
I watched it and it was great, and I forget what it was called.
I'm sorry.
Oh, apparently he was also once a fan favorite choice for Spider-Man.
If he was like a little younger, a little less like filled out, maybe.
Filled out. Has to have a thinner face.
Yeah.
Jasmine says I could see Taron as Wolverine than Batman. More like, so he's better as Wolverine than a Batman. Richard Madden, from Game of Thrones, from Eternals, from The Bodyguard, which is a British show that was really good. I'm gonna say no to this guy.
I'm gonna say no as well.
I don't know that he has the shouldn't say qua for Batman. I don't know. I don't know if he has the air of confidence to play Batman. I guess I don't know. It's not
zero confidence. Maybe just like the rigidness. Maybe of it. I don't know. It's a tough
I don't know. There's something like he's fine as an actor mostly. It's just I don't see him as Batman.
I'd agree.
Winston Duke from Black Panther. Yeah, he's a big dude who could definitely kick ass. He's funny. We've been going through Marvel movies again, and he was funny in Black Panther, and he was in.
I didn't know that he voiced the guy in the podcast, or he voiced him in the podcast.
Yeah, so he's already got experience. What was that other
cool.
Jordan Peele movie? Us. He was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was creepy in that. Yeah, you could do a good job. Jake Gyllenhaal? No way.
No.
No. He's too old, I think, if they're going younger. And two, I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see him as Batman.
You're gonna be a big nay, yeah.
Ben Barnes was in The Punisher, also Cabinet of Curiosities.
I give him that.
Really?
I would say yay.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch The Punisher, but I don't remember him being a really good thing about that show. I don't know. I do not know. Jensen Ackles. No.
I think at this point,
he's
no.
people love him as, Jensen Ackles and want him to do well, but no, he's not Batman.
No.
And Luke Evans, no. If they're going younger, he's got to be in his mid 40s at this point.
No.
Yeah, he's too old for that.
Yeah.
Also, was he Dracula in a movie? Dracula 2000 or something? I feel like he played Dracula in a weird vampire
I don't know if
movie.
I watched that.
I don't remember. Okay, so James Gunn has responded to sell the Snyderverse to Netflix.
That's so funny.
Say what you will about those damn Snyder stands. Snyder stands? What does that mean? Snyder fans? Anyways, they're nothing if not persistent. Okay, so there's multiple spelling mistakes in this article. The release, the Snyder Cut movement did ultimately yield the desired result when Zack Snyder's Justice League was announced, so a small minority of fans appear to be under the impression that similar campaigns may pay off. Either that or they just really enjoy pissing people off online. Either way, more and more of these Snyder-related hashtags continue to pop up on social media. Well, they're bots. We already know that they're bots. Zack Snyder. We did an article a year ago that Zack Snyder paid for bots.
Why are we? Yeah.
And if you want something to get canceled quicker than the Snyderverse, this is to sell it to Netflix. They'll give you one movie and it'll be canceled. So I guess Gunn tweeted an image of Swamp Thing. Logan director James Mangold is set to helm the play. Oh, he signed on? When did he sign on? I just read that he
signed on. Whoa!
It says Logan director is set to helm the planned movie. I just read that he wanted to do it. I didn't see anything about when did this happen.
Yes. When? Wait. Hold on now. Hold on now.
So someone tweeted at him, sell the Snyderverse to Netflix. James Gunn responded, I have to say, this has got to be the wackiest hashtag ever since one. Netflix hasn't expressed any interest, although we've discussed other stuff. Zach hasn't expressed any interest and seems to be happy doing what he's doing. And yes, we have talked. An update to that was about what they talked about. He contacted me and expressed his support about my choices. He's a great guy again. Seems really happy with the massive world he's doing now. Yeah, he's doing some sort of Rebel Moon something or other movie that's coming out on Netflix. Also, I think there's another Army of the Dead movie coming or something.
Yeah, I think it might be another prequel if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
no,
so
I think it's a sequel. No update on James Mangold, by the way, with Swamp Thing.
This article lied to me.
Yeah,
get my hopes up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can sell it to Netflix, but why?
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at what they did with The Witcher, you think they're going to take another beloved franchise with beloved characters and do it right?
Of course they are.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can get Henry Cavill back. I'm sure he wants to work for Netflix again.
Yeah.
Oh, Sammy's here. Hello, Sammy.
What's up?
So another week and another Fantastic Four rumor. I don't know this show You. Apparently it's pretty good. Do you know anything about it?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
have you watched it?
I know a little bit. I have not watched it.
Oh. So U-star Penn Badgley has broken his silence on the persistent rumors he will play Mr. Fantastic in Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four reboot, but is he denying or teasing his involvement in the movie? After Fox's 3 Fantastic Four movies, we're almost a little surprised there's so much excitement about the upcoming reboot. The second one was okay. Although I haven't watched it in years, but
So he, well, so he said he may or may not have it. So he did. He met with it.
he may just be pumping his own tires and be like, yeah, I can't really comment on that, even though he's got no shot whatsoever.
Yeah.
So asked if he's stepping into a superhero costume in the near future. Well, no, I can't reveal that. Neither confirm nor deny. No, I don't know what to say about that. No, it's possible that I have met Kevin Feige, but not in this context. I may have met him years ago and I wouldn't know. And I wouldn't, I'm not sure. This is a nothing like answer. Where there's smoke, there's not always fire. It actually takes a lot to get from smoke to fire. I'll say that it takes a lot. That's not how this fire gets lit. This fire gets lit by Kevin. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I'm clearly not in a Marvel movie.
I like that.
It's kind of like just a gobbledygook answer trying to get some press, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, either that or it almost feels like they didn't really give him much to say if he was asked.
Oh,
the Marvel
machine knows what it's doing PR-wise. They would have given him a line to say But this is just like, I don't know. I might have met him. I don't know. Did you meet him? I don't even know what his name is. What's his name?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Spider-Man Noir live-action TV series coming to Amazon Prime.
Out of all the things that I was thinking that I may see come down the pipeline for Spider-Man,
This
was the last. Yes, this was the last thing that I thought.
Variety has revealed that Sony is moving forward with a live-action Spider-Man Noir TV series that will stream exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. This is all part of the studio's plan to expand the Wallcrawler's world on the small screen, and now joins Angela Kang's upcoming Silk Spider Society.
Right.
Oren Yousell has been tapped to serve as the project's writer and executive producer and develop the show alongside Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse producers Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and Spider-Man franchise producer Amy Pascal. She facilitated the deal with Marvel Studio to share the hero, much to Avi Arad's chagrin. Yousell most recently wrote the hit action rom-com The Lost City, and has previously worked on the likes of 22 Jump Street, Mortal Kombat, The Cloverfield Paradox. He's also credited on upcoming titles John Wick Chapter 4 and Borderlands. Spider-Man Noir is the second of several TV shows in the works for Amazon Prime and a big part of Sony's plans to expand the Wallcrawler's world on streaming. Oddly, the trade notes, the untitled series will follow an older, grizzled superhero in the 1930s in New York City. An individual with knowledge of the project says the show will be set in its own universe, and the main character will not be Peter Parker. Why would it be? It's set in the 1930s. In the comic books, Peter Parker is Spider-Man Noir, albeit in an alternate reality. Oh, so they're not doing an alternate reality of Peter Parker, but they're just doing... There's no way they don't set this in their own, Venomverse, right? Like, prequel Venomverse?
Yeah, I couldn't... Because, even into the Spider-Verse... into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Noir wasn't Peter, right?
Right.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, there was a lot of Spider-Mans in that. Spider-Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that weren't. Yeah, Peter Parker. Yeah. So I was trying to. Yeah. Okay. So, I would assume fully in its own deal. And I don't think they mentioned Nicolas Cage at all, because I thought he was originally attached. But
what? Wait, what? Attached to Spider-Man Noir?
Yeah, because he was the voice of Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, he can't play Spider-Man in a live action.
If he's old and grizzly.
Yeah, that's true. Are we gonna get Nick Cage in a Spider-Man movie live action? Jesus.
And that would be off the wall, dude.
Well, he's off the wall, but when he wants to be a great actor, he can. I would agree. We don't watch a lot of Nick Cage movies, but Pig was amazing. We tried to watch, what was that other weird one? Color of Space? No.
I watched Color of Space. I liked it.
He was in a horror one before that, though. I forget what the name of it is. It was very indie. It was horror.
There's so many.
it was super weird. We got like through 20 minutes and we're out. I forget what it was called though. It's recent, like within the last 5 years. A lot of people like it. Got critics really liked it. I don't know why.
Willy's Wonderland or
no, not that. That was the Five Nights at Freddy weird thing that he did. This is like 2018, I think, 2017.
Oof. So much.
Oh, he does a lot. Like he's got to pay ex-wives and taxes. Although one ex-wife just died.
Oh, I guess that's bonus for him. Oh, Prisoners of Ghostland?
No, it was not that either. Okay, I'll know it when I see the name.
Maybe it was Color of Space. Looking Glass? Mandy. No? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Mandy. Yep, it was
Mandy. That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't know. We couldn't get through that.
Right.
Okay, so we'll do top 10 and keys of the week if I can find the thing.
Oh, okay. Keys of the week. Your top 10.
Okay, so Kang is still in the top 10 with Ant-Man coming out last week. You can talk about Ant-Man non-spoilery, just like an overall. We have yet to see it. I was telling Josh on the weekend that my wife and I went on Monday to see it. It was Family Day here in Canada. It was President's Day in the States. We thought wrongly that schools were still open in Michigan. They were not. They were closed. So when we went at a 10 a.m. showing, there was like 2 other people in the theater with us. We're like, sweet, no talking. And then like 1,000 kids came in with all their parents. We're like, oh, we're out. So we got a refund and we'll try and see it next weekend. So good.
It was just, I would say, above average.
Really?
It wasn't as good as I was anticipating it was going to be.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that because we don't want any spoilers.
Okay.
So Red Hulk is in the top 10. Flashpoint, because we had the Flash trailer last week.
Yes.
Which we'll talk about as well.
Yes.
Kang Lives cover. Kang versus Immortus cover. Batman 89. Wait, is that Batman 89 or the original movie adaptation? Oh, it's the original movie adaptation. Also because of the Flash trailer. Really not for sale a lot, but it's kind of cheap right now.
Oddly cheap.
You got Batman vs. Superman, first appearance of Kara-El. Also from the Flash trailer. What is this hell to pay? Let's see what this is. It looks like it's by Charles Sewell. Oh, this got optioned, I believe, this week.
Oh.
Yeah, series optioned by Charles Sewell. I forget who optioned it, though. It might have been Amazon. But yeah. So that got optioned, so that's in the top 10. You can get a 1 to 3 for $5, so it's pretty cheap.
Big deals.
What else we got here? The Fantastic Four Disney What If cover is still in the top 10. What's this Batman
Surprising.
one? It's a key and it's on fire. Oh, first full Damian Wayne. Okay. That's what they're saying the first full Damian Wayne is? Okay. Oh yeah, 656. That's right. Okay. So that was that was the top 10 cover price. And Key Collector changed the way their site works. So now it's like this instead of just one. So I have to do another window to.
Oh, fun!
It all fits, yeah. So this week in stores today and tomorrow, we have Blue Book #1 by Tinian, non-fiction series depicting the true stories of UFO encounters based on the original sources.
That's cool.
We have Superman #1, introduction of Supercorp, a corporation given to Superman by Lex Luthor. That's weird. First cameo appearance of Kryptonite Claw, double K. We have Thor 31. This is the 1 in 25 variant. We also have Godfella #1, a soldier and berserker trying to get home from years-long war, is forced to fight her way through the strange landscapes in and on a god's corpse that fell from the sky.
Dope.
Yeah, that's cool. Local man number one, once the star recruit of a media sensation super team, a controversy sends Crossjack crawling back to his home in the Midwest, where he struggles to fit in a world he left behind. Then the bodies start piling up. Moriarty, Clockwork Empire number one, premiere issue of the Sherlock Holmes series. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, The Nameless Terror.
Oh.
Something evil stalks the ruins of Dalna, a ruthless predator, an unknown terror, a nameless fear. We have another Batman One Bad Day one shot featuring Clayface.
Yeah.
One shot featuring Clayface attempting to reclaim the dream he had before becoming a criminal to make it big in Hollywood. I read kind of like a, I don't know if it's a spoiler, but in this book I think the movie they're trying to make is The Killing Joke.
What?
Yeah. I read that. I'm like, huh? They're turning The Killing Joke into a movie, but they already did that. It's an animated movie. Oh, in the comic, they're doing it.
That's pretty cool.
So I guess Clayface wants to either play Batman or Joker, maybe? Or maybe Barbara Gordon. Catwoman 52, cover art. Dario Tommaso becomes Tomcat. Do you remember that? Why does that remind? I don't know why that reminds me. Do you remember that was that a late 90s movie, Tomcats? With what was that guy's name? He was in Sliders. Jerry O'Connell. Yeah. What happened to that guy? He married Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Yes, he did.
Sorry, Rebecca
2001.
Romaine.
I do remember this. Oh my god! Wow. Not only do I remember this movie, I remember renting this movie out
On VHS.
Jake Busey's in it.
Who's the other guy? Scott Conn? I can't believe I remember this stuff.
Jake Busey. Horatio Sands.
Horatio Sands. Oh, from SNL?
Man, Jamie Presley was in it. Like, so wild. Anyway.
Our past. The Lazarus Planet, Omega number one. Lazarus Planet event finale, origin of King Fireball. Yousellcomics number two, reprint of Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, first appearance.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 129 reprint, first appearance of Punisher. Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain number one, premiere issue. Carnage number 10, debut of All Blood, a Spear. Immoral X-Men number one, Sins of Sinister event tie-in. Punisher War Journal base number one shot described as the origin of the War Journal. And Tiger Division 4, origin of Taigagukai, I guess. Kind of mangled that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to be in the movies and be an extra, do not work for Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
There was a report that Joker Folie à Deux extras unhappy after reportedly being refused to access water and bathroom breaks. Extras working on Joker are said to be unhappy with their working conditions. Their working conditions are allegedly being deprived of water and access to the bathroom. It's currently filming, but a lot of extras working on the sequel are said to be feeling pretty pissed off right now. According to TMZ, the DC movie's background players are unhappy about a lack of bathroom access, with complaints that they are stuck on set for over 2 hours at a time without being allowed to go to the restroom or drink water. The condition of Warner Bros. Studios in Burbank. So they're not allowed to drink water and it's Californian? Like, dude. The condition of Warner Bros. Studios in Burbank doesn't sound good, but the fault supposedly lies with lengthy camera setups. Those are taking between 20 minutes to an hour, and some extras have allegedly been berated for daring to ask if they can relieve themselves. How dare they? One extra was forced to plead with the Joker sequel's assistant director, only then to grab a cup of water on the way back to the bathroom to be asked, "Why are you drinking more water? So you have to go pee again?" Another AD was even overheard saying, "I've never had to go to the bathroom this much. What do they even do in there? Because they definitely aren't using them." The Screen Actors Guild has received an official complaint about break time violations and since spoken to the production following an investigation. Funnily enough, similar issues occurred during the production on the first movie after extras found themselves locked in a Brooklyn subway car for over 3 hours and started peeing on the tracks. Oh, can you imagine if you're one, claustrophobic, and two, being stuck on a subway train that doesn't move in summer with no water? That's not like actors don't make that much money for like they're $100 a day. That's not worth $100 a day.
No.
The Joker is set to be released October 4th, 2024, exactly 5 years after Joker debuted. So I hope the SAG union gets that all sorted out. No one should be forced to feel bad about going to the bathroom and wanting water. Christ. Okay.
I bet the schedule that they're on to get this out is just absolutely ridiculous. I bet it's insane.
Oh, you mean like, do you think it's because they want to get $1 billion on the books for that fiscal year?
Oh, maybe, but yeah.
Spider-Man number 4 officially in development with Tom Holland set to return. Some more Spider-Man news this week.
Nice.
Though there was never really any doubt, Kevin Feige has now officially confirmed that a 4th solo Spider-Man movie is in the works with Tom Holland set to reprise the role of Peter Parker. Spider-Man No Way Home concluded on a bittersweet note for a friendly neighborhood web slinger who gave up his best friend and the love of his life in order to prevent the catastrophic fallout of Doctor Strange's botched spell. Peter ultimately decided not to reconnect with MJ and Ned and instead focus on his crime-fighting career as Spider-Man without having to worry about the well-being of his loved ones. In a way, this would have served as a fitting send-off for Tom Holland's version of the iconic character, but No Way Home made all the money. So another movie seems, they got to go for Avatar money now. Avatar 2 money. I think it just broke the record for Titanic, yes?
It did, but then Titanic came back.
No, I think it finally broke it this week. All I will say in terms of story is that we have a story, we have big ideas for that, and our writers are just putting pen to paper now. So this won't come out till like 2024. I wonder if this will be like the movie after Secret Wars. Like this will kick off phase 7, and he'll be in the black suit because in Secret Wars he gets his black suit.
Right. Yes, Avatar: The Way of Water overtook Titanic. It has officially made $2 million more dollars.
Okay, so for all of us that was specking on J.J. Abrams' Justice League Dark series, like I was, it's now been canceled. Who thought that they would give J.J. Abrams like $250 million to do a show that he never did?
Yeah.
The long-gestating Justice League Dark series from filmmaker J.J. Abrams is reportedly scrapped. There was once a time when J.J. Abrams was going to oversee a Justice League Dark franchise at HBO Max with several series and movies in various stages of development that would tie back to each other. Justice League Dark would have been the culmination of these projects, bringing DC's supernatural heroes together to form their own dark version of the Justice League. However, with much of DC's content now under the leadership of DC Studios Saffron and Gunn, that's left the study of Justice League Dark up in the air. A new report puts that to rest. Hollywood Reporter says it's been scrapped along with J.J. Abrams' Project Overlook, a spin-off of The Shining. Why would you need a spin-off of The Shining? Abrams' Bad Robot production company signed an overall deal with Warner Media, though no projects under the deal have surfaced just yet. However, Abrams and HBO Max did announce the 1970s drama Duster, starring Josh Holloway and Rachel Hilson. It's been picked up. Josh Holloway and Rachel, though, man, those are two big stars right there. Has been picked up. Overlook is reportedly being shopped to other interested parties. The Demi Monde sci-fi series was scrapped over its $200 million budget. What has this guy done since Rise of Skywalker? Nothing, right? Like, people just gave him money and he sat on it and kind of like, yeah, we're working on it. When was Rise of Skywalker? 2019?
He helped out with Lovecraft Country.
Let me guess.
He helped out.
He's like, let's see sun flare there. You're good.
He helped out with Castle Rock.
Did he?
and then
Like he was
everything
writing
else,
or he was executive producing?
I'm not sure. And then he was around, and then it was around like 2014. That was for shows. And then for movies, 2019 was Skywalker and Rise of Skywalker, and after that, nothing.
Yeah. So I don't know why. Like he can be a good filmmaker. It's just, I don't know why they're giving him tons of money. Like let him go do a small movie, prove he's still got it, and then give him money.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Constantine 2 we're still getting, which has nothing to do with Abrams. And there are rumors that he will be Constantine in the DCU. So
crazy.
So
it's very
so we're still getting that.
Extremely surprising.
So Ian McKellen might still be in Marvel. Marvel Studios rumored to have big plans for Sir Ian McKellen's Magneto and the Multiverse Saga. Following Sir Patrick Stewart's comments about Ian McKellen potentially returning as Magneto, a reliable insider claims to reveal which movies the Master of Magnetism will appear in. Yesterday, Sir Patrick Stewart suggested he and Sir Ian have unfinished business as Professor X and Magneto. You know, Patrick Stewart has come a long way from Logan was a perfect ending for my character. I never want to do it again till, oh, let's do Multiverse of Madness. Oh, let's go back and do something with Sir Ian because we're best friends.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, what do you say? Money? Is it just money? Like, really at this point?
I think he's getting older and he just wants to have some fun. Like he did.
He wants to have a little fun.
Yeah, like he came back to do Picard. Yeah. You know, maybe he's getting nostalgic in his old age. Stewart has already all but confirmed he will return as Charles Xavier in Deadpool 3. He did? I didn't read that.
Okay.
But reliable insider is now claiming there are indeed big plans in place for McKellen's Master of Magnetism in the MCU. In fact, they say we'll see him as Magneto in both upcoming Deadpool and Secret Wars. I mean, hell yeah, like that'd be amazing. Remember, there were once rumors that Marvel Studios planned to include Magneto and Doctor Strange as a member of the Illuminati, and that Sam Raimi even shot scenes with the character using a stand-in. Given Kevin Feige's history with the X-Men franchise, we shouldn't be surprised that he wants to make use of these two in place of McCovey and Fassbender, and would imagine de-aging technology will be used to showcase the duo in their prime. I know the de-aging kind of weird Kazoon type. The weird thing, it looked weird on that actor for Mark Hamill in Mando season 2 finale. Mm-hmm. But we just watched Captain Marvel as part of our like 4K Marvel rewatch.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson looks amazing in that picture in that film. For the de-aging.
It looks unreal.
Yeah,
he looks unreal.
Like if they get like enough time, like they also did the de-aging in X-Men 3 too, didn't they? For a couple scenes with Jean Grey. Yeah. Like if they could do that with those two now, they could play it. They could play like.
And then who did they do it with as well in the MCU? That was really good. Was it Hank Pym?
Yeah.
They showed. They showed it. That was really good. Like
he was a little. I feel like the technology wasn't there yet because that was before Captain Marvel, so he looked a little weird in some shots. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I thought it was after that. But...
No, so Ant-Man. It was Ant-Man, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Captain Marvel came after that. I think, and then it was Endgame. Gotcha. Yeah, Captain Marvel leads into Endgame, so it's Ant-Man and the Wasp, then Captain Marvel, then Endgame. Yeah, but yeah, if they can do that with these guys, like they can play them for another 10 years if they live that long.
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be awesome. They filmed the first X-Men in Hamilton. You knew this, right?
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, they filmed the first X-Men, the Bryan Singer X-Men in Hamilton. And the best man at my wedding, he had his wedding at that train station.
No way.
Yeah, it was a wedding. It's really a venue, but it stood in for a train station. So Magneto was there. Yeah, it was sweet.
That's crazy.
Okay. So let's talk about the Flash trailer first.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like play along with it and not have any sound.
Okay.
Got God damn it if this doesn't look amazing.
I know. Like, how could they do this to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so good. It was just,
I mean,
it's
luckily the worst thing about this trailer is Ezra Miller as Flash, and everything else
Correct.
is fantastic.
correct.
If you haven't seen this trailer yet, I highly suggest you watch it with the sound on. Like, so back, what was it, 2 years ago, I read, like, someone leaked the complete story, and they gave you a little tidbit that Zod is in it, and you're like, what? No way.
Yeah.
So, yep. So I guess whatever I read came true, because Zod is in it, and is the big villain.
Yes, he is. So yeah, like it's just I don't know, right? Like it's they pulled what they could from the DCU, and oh man, the ring's so good, and Batfleck, like holy fuck.
Yeah, Batfleck and Keaton. Oh, when Keaton goes, I'm Batman, goddamn.
Holy
Get you
fuck,
right,
that
get
was
you right,
huge.
get you right in the nostalgia.
Did
member
Zod
bearers.
have a thing?
Yeah, the helmet.
A
Yeah, so
yeah,
you could
helmet
breathe in the
last time?
atmosphere. So
Yeah,
you could
he
breathe
did
in the
last
Earth
time.
atmosphere. Yeah, they had that in
yeah.
Man of Steel too.
So yeah, this whole scene here was unreal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it really sucks I won't pay to see this, because I
Yeah, I'm
totally
not gonna
would,
pay.
but I'm gonna have to wait for streaming, and pay for it with like a $2 of my streaming for that month. But and Supergirl being in it, Kara El, she looks great. Maybe we're even gonna get Reverse Flash at some point, because of his
Yeah.
mother dies, and
Yeah.
we may see that. And then it also looks like Christian Bale might be in it.
So this is what people were saying. That shot too, right before that. Because I thought it was Bale's
Bat Cycle.
bad cycle,
Right.
but then people were like, no, it's Batfleck's cycle.
Have we ever seen that though? It did have weird colors. Like
Yeah,
it looked. It did kind of look like a Snyder version of a Bat Cycle.
And they put they also put, this was crazy. That shot was crazy. I didn't expect that. The end shot with
Kara-El.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel like it's Batfleck's motorcycle, but I thought for some reason in my head I thought we saw it, but I guess we didn't. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. It does look really good. I mean, maybe they are hyping it up just enough to make it. And it's also going to say that they also put him. They put Batfleck in the original.
Oh yeah, so
blue and gray.
Bale's doesn't have the little afterburners. Let's do that again. Yeah, the cape looks different too, right?
Yeah,
It looks a bit more bluish gray than black.
yeah. So I think it's the same costume that they have at the 3/4 mark in the trailer. If you can remember, it's Batman was like stretching out. It actually showed the full suit, and it is gray. It looks gray and blue.
Just before that Kara-El shot, you mean?
Keep going. It was around here, I think.
Oh, right here. Is that him?
It was before. It was just before that. No. That's not him. But it was just before that. I don't know who that is actually. Whoa. It was around here.
That looked like lots of flashes. You see that?
Yeah.
There's two going here.
Oh, maybe just the two of them. But
Wait, who are all these guys?
Oh, maybe they're just getting lit up.
Oh,
They're just getting lit up.
Villains, okay.
So that's either Dark Flash or Reverse Flash.
Right.
And
so that's Keaton.
Pacific Rim poster. That's funny.
Boom.
That's a crazy shot. That's sorry. I
Oh,
just
right
can't
there,
remember.
right here. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that looks like Affleck's cowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see it. Tell us if you're hyped for the Flash.
Everything except for Ezra.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
so we got a rumor that Grant Gustin, who is in his last season of playing the Flash on CW, who has said he's like, I'm done playing the Flash. Could be coming back as the Flash. It's no secret that the Flash has undergone some major changes since James Gunn and Peter Safran were tasked with taking charge of DC Studios. The plan has been to tease a new DCEU and eventual Crisis on Infinite Earths movie, but that's all gone out the window now that DCU is on the horizon. While Gunn hasn't entirely closed the door on Ezra Miller sticking around as the fastest man alive, common sense says the controversial actor's time as a hero will end this summer. Now, it's a YouTuber. I don't always read the articles. I read the headlines to read it on. So I'm not really a vetting guy. I'm more of like, oh, let's just read this together and see if it's crap.
Yeah.
YouTuber, you know what? Let's come up with our own ridiculous rumor. Maybe it'll get reported. Let's think about that. Now, YouTuber John Campea has shared a wild rumor about the plans for the Flash movie to introduce the DCU's new Barry Allen. Could we, by the end of the Flash movie, literally see a new performer in the role? I've had a little bird tell me, and I'm sure this little bird is also telling a few other people.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to see this pop up over the next day or two. Just a short version. Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash in the television series, the Flash is going to be the new Flash of the DC universe. It's previously been reported that the Flash will feature a cameo from Gustin, but to cast the actor who has played Barry on the CW since 2014 as the DCU's version of the hero would be a bold move on a DC Studios' part. The Flash ratings have steadily declined in recent years, so this certainly isn't a decision being made to appease the remaining Arrowverse fans. The 500,000 that still watch all the Arrowverse stuff. Gustin himself has already said he's ready to move on from the show, but becoming a movie star could be enough to convince him to play a big budget version of this character. We're not convinced by this one, especially given the source. Yeah, then why did you write an article about it? Jesus.
Yeah, so he's not
like he doesn't have the gravitas of I'm sure he's a fine television actor, and I haven't really seen him in anything other than The Flash, which he's good at on TV on a CW show where there's not a lot of range.
Correct.
I don't know. I don't see this as coming true.
I don't see it coming true either. There's a lot of reports. Obviously, it literally said that it was the case. You know what? I don't see it happening, but I do see a possible moment where they may even use him as the Flash.
He'll probably be in this movie or somewhere along the line.
That's what I'm wondering.
And if he's not going to be the main Flash guy,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It'll be a nice callback for the fans of the Arrowverse who are also watching this. It's a nice little cameo pop up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what rumor we can start now. I heard a little bird told me. Let's come up with a rumor. People who are watching the show, what's a ridiculous rumor we could come up with about the DCU?
They're going to hire Robert Rodriguez to direct Spider-Man Legacy.
That's not crazy enough.
That's not crazy enough?
No.
Oh, that's crazy. That's gotta be crazy.
Because he's done Star Wars stuff, so he could be attached to a bigger thing.
God, I hope they don't let him near.
Leonardo DiCaprio will play Lex Luthor.
I like it, kind of a little bit actually.
I don't know. He's in trouble again. He's finally getting in trouble, or at least questioned over his dating life.
All it took was a meme from The Last of Us. That's all it did. That's all it took. Wow, I've seen the error of my ways for 20 years. Oh man.
Yikes. Okay. So another trailer came out while we were off, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yes.
It looks like it's going to be the end of the Guardians.
Yeah. Very good trailer. Good trailer.
Yeah, Gunn knows what he's doing. And I like kind of like bulky Groot. He's in his like he's 15, 16 maybe.
Yeah.
Or like late teens.
Yeah.
Also, Gamora is not interested in Pete anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? And Nebula has really grown on me. Karen Gillan's great.
She's done very well.
Yeah,
I feel
Infinity War
she's done very well.
Endgame, she nailed the comedy.
Yeah.
So we have the first look at the High Evolutionary.
So good.
He
looks sick, dude.
It's gonna be so super sad when you see Rocket get all experimented on.
Mm-hmm.
We also get a good shot of Adam Warlock, I think.
a lot of good shots of Adam Warlock.
The Teletubbies spacesuits.
Yeah. Among Us. Yeah. I thought they looked great. But yeah, he looks
Adam Warlock.
He looks dope. It looks really good.
Who did Groot just kill?
I'm not sure. It looks so good. Oh, I can't wait. So excited.
Yeah, when does this come out?
Soon.
Oh, she had little arms. I think it comes out in the summer.
May 5th.
May 5th. Oh shit, that's soon.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, I'm overly excited. I mean,
Cosmo.
I feel like this one's gonna be better than the second one.
The second one wasn't that bad.
No, I don't feel like it was, but I feel like number one was pretty top tier.
Oh yeah,
and
a bunch of a-holes.
Number two just didn't quite make it.
Did I miss this shot?
But it was just close.
Oh, maybe I did miss it.
You did miss it, by the way. Sorry, yeah.
Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, there it is.
I think Groot might have stepped on Adam. It was right after. It was right there. Yeah, right after this. It's right here.
Oh yeah, that looks like Adam Warlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there's this. Can't wait for the movie. I totally agree. And this will be the last thing James Gunn does for Marvel.
Yeah.
Maybe. I wonder if he has in his contract an exclusive. He can't go back to Marvel after.
I mean,
hey, he does 5 years.
Not,
I feel like doing a Marvel movie. Can I take a year off and do a Marvel movie?
I don't think they're gonna let him do that.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. So we're also getting a new Hellboy.
What?
So did you watch the David Harbour one?
I did.
And?
The best part of the movie, there was like a 10-minute stint where like, what was it? Like hell, like no spoilers, but hell broke loose on
it came out like 3 years ago. You can spoil.
Yeah, like hell broke loose on Earth or whatever, and that was some of the most amazing scenes that I've ever seen of action.
Ian McShane's in the movie too, right?
Other than that,
yeah,
not so much. David Harbour did what he could, but I liked his Hellboy.
Yeah,
I didn't like the rest of it.
So Millennium Media owns the rights and have decided to reboot it again. Some aspects of the reboot, which has been in works for a while, were covered online earlier this week by Discussing Film. Now we have official confirmation. Brian Taylor from Crank. I mean, that was a fun movie, I guess. Okay. Do you remember that movie?
Of course.
Okay. Whose title is confirmed as Hellboy the Crooked Man, with the production starting next month in Bulgaria. Conversations with cast are in late stages. Crucially for fans, and the first time in the franchise, Mike Mignola, creator of the comic, has penned the script alongside his Dark Horse Comics collaborator Chris Golden. The story will expand Hellboy's world through one of the most beloved issues of the comic series. Comic Hellboy the Crooked Man debuted in July 2008 to correspond with the cinema release of Hellboy 2 The Golden Army, which was a good movie. Like, both those Ron Perlman movies I enjoy quite a bit.
Yeah, I enjoyed them
Especially
as
the
well.
second one. I feel like the second one they hit their stride. The new film will see Hellboy and a rookie BPRD agent stranded in 1950s rural Appalachia. There, they discover a small community haunted by witches, led by a local devil with a troubling connection to Hellboy's past, the Crooked Man. In the comic, the Crooked Man was an 18th century miser and war profiteer named Jeremiah Whitkins, who was hanged for his crimes yet returned from hell as the region's resident devil. Action specialist Millennium bought the rights to Hellboy in 2018, and the company is hoping... Oh, so they bought it after... Oh, no. They bought it before the disappointment of David Harbour. Okay. The Crooked Man is a departure from all previous Hellboys films where Mike Mignola and the creator of the comics will finally shepherd an authentic version of his stories and characters in film form. No word on the cast. Doesn't look like David Harbour is coming back. He's probably too busy with Thunderbolts, etc., etc., and Stranger Things. I don't know who they would get to do Hellboy now after two actors have already done it. Like, it was always going to be hard for David Harbour to live up to Ron Perlman, but...
Yeah. And
I don't know if he did or not. I never watched it. You said he did a good job as much as he could. But
I thought he did.
I don't know who would be the guy now. Someone who wants to take a risk, because it's a risk. Okay, speaking of risks...
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, and I'm like
maybe it'll be an unknown. So, speaking of risky, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom has reportedly not gone over well in test screenings.
Uh-oh.
Several different sources are now reporting that James Wan's Aquaman sequel... Aquaman sequel... the German version. Aquaman sequel has not been well received by test screening audiences. Could this be why he's now in line to play Lobo? We have a few interesting tidbits or updates on James Wan's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which is coming in December. According to several insiders, the DC Comics sequel has not been very well received by test screening audiences. In fact, it's been referred to as the worst DC movie yet. That's a pretty low bar for worst DC movie yet. You had the first Suicide Squad movie. It's worse than that? Jesus Christ. Looking at some of the films of this franchise would be quite an accomplishment.
Wow.
These reactions do tend to be exaggerated, but it's not just the online scoopers that have been weighing in. Jeff Snyder, who also heard that Aquaman 2 is terrible, and he seems to feel this is the reason why Jason Momoa is going to leave the role behind and play Lobo going forward. I hear it's terrible, and that's why Momoa is going to be Lobo going forward, but they can't say that yet because it would be a lame duck, and DC is hoping to wring another $1 billion out of the box office. First one was awful too, so not a huge surprise. Yeah, I wish that, I like Jason Momoa. I think he can be good in certain roles. That show he was in, C, was fucking terrible. I don't know why he decided to keep on with that with 3 seasons.
That's too bad.
He's in a new show called War Chief, I think, which is about the Hawaiian...
Right. Yes.
The start of the Hawaiian War, I guess, with I forget the name of it. But he's doing that, and then I don't know. I guess he's going to be Lobo. So then I guess that means they're recasting Aquaman for the new DCU. Will they go with white and blonde like the original character?
I think they'll go back to the original
with the weird suit, the yellow and green.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be super yellow and green, but I feel like he'll be back in his.
I kind of wonder if they do the Namor thing, where they kind of change his origin a bit and make him Mayan or
I could see it.
It's one of the island peoples.
Yeah,
interesting.
Could definitely see that. It's interesting that what do you think happened? Gunn saw the cut of the new Aquaman movie and was like, "Oh God."
Yeah, we want to keep him, but not as Aquaman because
he's
gonna be short. He's gonna be tainted by it, so there's no way he can be Aquaman again.
So we'll tell him he can be Lobo right away, so then that way he doesn't sell.
Yeah, he already signed the deal.
I could see it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
So that's the news for this week.
It's the news, baby.
Let's see. What a little recap of what I've been watching. Last of Us. Are you caught up? New
Did
episode
I
this
just
week?
literally just finished watching the last episode? So good.
Yeah. It's.
I don't know if like this episode was.
I'm surprised it's only 9 episodes.
Hmm.
Because it feels like there's a bit more story. Because we haven't even seen one of the villains yet.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna cram a fair amount in the last 4 episodes.
7, 8, 9. There's 3 episodes left. Because episode 6 was Sunday.
Oh,
So
I thought that was
7, 8
episode 5.
No, it
Oh,
was
my
episode
bad. It's a
6.
3.
Yeah.
So
7,
3.
8,
Sorry,
7,
my
8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot crammed
Yeah.
in, depending on how long they are, too, considering that some of these have been an hour and 10 long.
Unless they don't end season 1 with the end of game 1.
Yeah, I don't think they are going to.
You think game 1 is going to be 2 seasons?
I don't know. I think they're just going to try to go with it as best as they can, but I don't think it's going to be like a definitive like 1 season for this game, 1 season for this game. I think it's going to be. I think the story's going to be like spelled out a little bit more than that.
Let's see what else. Picard season 3 started this week. First episode is pretty good.
Nice, nice.
Better-ish than the last 2 seasons.
That's good.
Yeah, well, this season's all about the TNG crew. Like, everyone's back, so it's like, oh yeah.
That's cool.
Mandalorian starts next Wednesday. Season 3, episode 1. They've already announced
Crazy.
season 4 is in production. Also, Book of Boba Fett. Apparently, season 2 is in production.
Wow.
Rosario Dawson also said something about Ahsoka coming out in the fall this year.
Okay.
I'm sure there'll be lots of announcements at Star Wars Celebration in April, where apparently they're going to be announcing they're going to announce movies again for Star Wars, and I guess cancel all the other movies, de-announce all the movies they announced 4 years ago that it's never going to happen now.
No.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of it for like big shows. Mayor of Kingstown's almost done. 1923 came back. It's been solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
trying to
nothing
yeah,
really
like
big comic wise either for like new issues coming out that I'm excited about. Oh, so in Columbus, we went to Columbus last weekend, and we went to a shop called the Laughing Ogre in Columbus. Nice shop, helpful staff. Although I did kind of wonder, it was seemed like it was in a nicer neighborhood. Like, that neighborhood had money, and I felt like, I don't know if this is a thing, maybe other people in the chat can talk about it. But the local comic shop, it seemed like their back issues were priced higher than normal. And I don't know if that's like because they're in a nicer neighborhood, or they just wanted people to spend more money. I don't know. Like, just it seems like in my town, back issues seemed mostly appropriately priced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like just like random Batman back issues, which normally would be in like, I don't know, $1.50, $2 because they're nothing issues, or like $3.50, $4, $5. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else has any comment on that, but I don't know. I just wondered if that was like a thing that people notice. Like, the nicer the town, the more you're going to pay for back issues compared to other towns that aren't. Like, does the marketplace you're in dictate the cost of a back issue? I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Or does competition, like if there's another one close, within.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's maybe local competition, if anything, because I feel like if anybody really wants to, save the money or anything, they would just go home and look online.
Yeah, then you gotta pay for shipping.
Right.
Although shipping in the States is super cheap compared to here, so.
Jealous.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be back. We'll be back next week. Let me check the calendar here.
Should be.
Yes, 28th, sure. Okay. Sammy says I have a local shop that does the same. They try to get the mint price on the back issue, then the face value.
There you go. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really been a negotiator for buying things. I assume people who are better are better at this, getting better deals. But that might I don't know if I've never done that at my local shop. At flea markets, I feel like I don't know. I felt like flea markets is an appropriate place to like negotiate on stuff, but like at a local shop that has, they have hydro to pay and bills and a building and rent or whatever that, maybe there is a bit of leeway, but the price is kind of the price. Whether that's fair or not, just, it's not for me to judge, I guess, but it's,
No. I think it's definitely a thing, and I feel like location might have something to do with it. So,
okay, well, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you so wish. Also, we're almost 1 week away from the contest ending for signing up for an account on Yousellcomics. You can win a Thor number 6 signed by Jason Aaron. And a 9.8.
Nice.
So if you have any friends who want to have an account, free account on Yousellcomics, doesn't matter. You don't have to sign up for vendor. You can just sign up for a free buyer account too if you ever want to buy a comic. So you'll be automatically entered to win. So anyways, thanks everyone.